Hey, so my improvement in Mega has become kind of bad recently. Like I've improved maybe 0.3 over the past month. Granted, that is with 2 weeks of breaks, not consecutive, but still, it's like not okay. 1 week was exams, 1 week was work experience. So I think it's because I used to actually like make practice plans, work on what I was bad at, and then once my solves got to a point where I felt like they were very fluid and good, I told myself I would just do solves and try to get a good look at it in TPS until my improvement slowed down, and then I'll go back to practicing. That time's come, so I have to actually practice. So I'm going to be yapping about what I need to do to improve and how I'm going to do it and all that, and do it over an example solve to make it not incredibly boring. The reason I'm using this cube is because it's one of the ones I use when I'm out, like in school or something, so I've reset up since it became really dead. Alright, so first thing for inspection, so I mean, I guess I can kind of try to do this here. I used to do like, what's it called? Star plus 1, and then also plan the general location of the second pair. But I've kind of been slacking on that recently. And also I want to become more consistent at actually doing that. It's not really a case of I can't, it's a case of I've just become lazy. And also I want to actually plan my second pair properly as well. So here I suppose I can plan this, and I can also plan this. So it's like easy. So that's my first 2 pairs here on this scramble. Obviously that won't apply to every scramble though. So I'll just do these 2. And then I can solve this. And then I guess before rotating up to solve these 2, I can solve this. And then for in general in F2L, I think the main thing I need to work on is just my DPS, and then like also look at, but I feel like I can sort of cope with the look at issue by just like improving my inspection like I said I was going to. And then like I think I'm usually smart with rotations, but you can always be smarter, I suppose. And then for S12 is like definitely the strongest part of my solve. But if I were to think of like what could be better about my S12, I think I could rotate smarter sometimes in S12, which I know I just said I think I was good at that in F12, but I think like it's fundamentally very different because you need to weigh up the differences of like ergonomics of having it in the front slot as opposed to look of having it in a back slot. So I think for the most part I've been like good at figuring that out. But I think there are like a couple of cases where I think it's okay to rotate earlier than I have been. And then for last layer, it's really just like a case of like, I think getting better at dots specifically, because I've been slacking on those a lot. Like I'm still not as good as my normal OL or PLL with dots, despite the fact that I've known them since like March. Like I still sometimes don't even use them in solves. And then the other thing is like, I think Zeke Mackey and someone else talking about this in Mega server. So like something where, so that you can just have like an intuition of what case you have the moment you see it, as opposed to having to think. Like something when you're doing a last layer trainer, you just like blink, like you open your eyes really quickly and close them again when you have your case scrambled to see the case. Like so for this, I just like have my eyes closed when I set it up, and I open my eyes, I see it, I close it again. Obviously this is like a very easy case, so like that's not really a good example, but like you get the point. So I'm gonna try to improve my last layer a lot through that, and also I suppose like my turning could always use some work, and then look at, and something else is definitely tracking pieces. Like I'm not gonna do like a full solve here, but just like, oh, I probably should have scrambled to S12. Actually, yeah, no, good point. I'll just do it on this. So I'm just gonna do like not a proper scramble, just a small bit of S12 scramble. So there's this drill for like 3x3 that I didn't imagine you've seen. It's become like quite widespread recently, where like you try to inspect as much as you can mid solve, like maybe 2 or 3 F12 pairs, to try and improve your like ability to track, because that's naturally going to improve your ability to look at without thinking about it. So like that's something I've been doing on Mega for like a while now, but again I slacked off, like, well, no, not a while now, I used to do it, but I've been slacking off like a lot recently. So I think that's something I can do to improve my look ahead, and then also obviously improve my tracking and all, but also improve my ability to like actually look away from what I'm solving, since sometimes when I'm not actively focusing on it, I find that I just do look at what I'm solving. It's like here, if I'm planning this block and I try to plan like as much of this as I can, I guess what I'm seeing is like okay, so just an example, I can see, I think this will go here and be oriented. No, sorry, it won't go there, but like after my solution that I do for it, it will. And then this will be here, misoriented. I don't know where this will be. No, I do. It'll be here. So I'm gonna try solve like all of these blocks. My eyes are closed. I don't know if that solved it. Yeah, it did. Okay, so like, just like that type of thing, because despite the fact that in the short term, obviously it doesn't really seem like it's doing anything, it's gonna make you better at tracking pieces, like even just subconsciously. So like your look at is gonna become better because then you can look away from the pieces you're solving sooner. Obviously, you know, it's like, I don't know, that's one of the main things I'm gonna be doing to work on my look at.